Yes, students. So, beta, yesterday we have done the faces, edges, and vertices of different 3D figures. After that, we did the Euler's formula. Euler's formula is F plus V is equal to E plus 2, where F is number of faces, V is number of vertices, and E is number of edges, right? Then, beta, we did the question that verify Euler's formula for cuboid, verify Euler's formula for any triangular pyramid or square, any pyramid, any prism we can do. We have done 2 questions yesterday. Fine. Then one question more we have to discuss today. Suppose, look on the board, bete. Suppose you have been given that F is 5, V is 9, and E is 2. Number of faces, vertices, and edges are given to you, and it is asked, is there any solid having these? Is there any solid? Simple question में आएगा that if the faces, vertices, and edges are this, is there any such solid? Is there any such solid means क्या ऐसा कोई पॉलीहेड्रन है, ऐसी कोई 3D फिगर है जिसके फेसेस हो 5, वर्टिसेस हो 9 और एजेस हो 2. So now how can we tell by just looking on the number of faces, vertices, and edges? Anyone can tell me? How we can tell that is there any solid having such FEV or not? Who can tell me? Just raise your hand. One, two. Prabal, you are already unmute. This is Prab Sharan. Yes, Prab Sharan. Okay. Only Prabal want to answer. Yes, Prabal, beta, you are already unmute. So can anyone tell me how we can tell that is there any solid of such having such FEV? So beta, that we can tell by applying the Euler's formula. We have discussed yesterday कि Euler formula is satisfied on all the polyhedrons, all the prism, all the pyramids, and all the polygons made up of line segment. अगर किसी पॉलीगन पे यूलर्स फॉर्मूला सेटिस्फाई होता है, यूलर्स फॉर्मूला वेरीफाई होता है, तो वैसा कोई 3D फिगर है. अगर यूलर फॉर्मूला वेरीफाई नहीं होता तो वी डोंट हैव एनी सच काइंड ऑफ 3D फिगर. नाउ वी विल राइट, we know Euler's formula is F plus V is equal to E plus 2. Now we have to take left hand side. Left hand side is F plus V. 5 plus 9, that is 14. Right hand side is बच्चे E plus 2. E is your 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Now we can see that our left hand side is 14 and right hand side is 4. So here left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, there is no such solid. ऐसा कोई solid means ऐसी कोई 3D फिगर नहीं है जिसके फेसेस, वर्टिसेस, एजेस ये हों जो गिवन है. फाइन. अगर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड और राइट हैंड साइड वेरीफाई हो जाए, मींस इफ दे आर इक्वल, देन वी विल राइट yes there is any kind of solid which is having given FEV, otherwise not. Fine. Like we are having the Euler's formula, we are having sphere. Sphere के faces क्या होते हैं 1, vertices क्या होते हैं 0, edges भी क्या होते हैं 0. Right. Now let us apply Euler's formula. F plus V. F plus V means 1 plus 0 is 1. our left hand side is 1 and e plus 2, right hand side is 0 plus 2 2. स्फीयर के केस में देखो यूलर्स फॉर्मूला वेरीफाई नहीं होता, ठीक है। सिलेंडर है, सिलेंडर के केस में, सिलेंडर में क्या है हमारे पास, फेसेस क्या होते हैं, फेसेस 3, एजेस 2 एंड वर्टिसेस 0, ठीक है। तो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इज f plus v that is 3 and right hand side is e plus 2 that is 4. Now see here, in case of cylinder also the Euler formula is not verified. So means sometimes the student asks that ma'am, sphere, cylinder, these are also the 3D figures, but you have said that Euler's formula is verified on the 3D figure, so why not on sphere and cylinder? So this is the rule that the Euler's formula is not verified for the figures which are having the curved shape. जिसमें कर्व है वहां पर यूलर्स फॉर्मूला वेरीफाई नहीं होगा. दिस इज द रूल. इज इट क्लियर अनवे? लेट मी अनम्यूट. यू आर अनम्यूट बेटा, पूछो.
ओके मैम, फिर अगर वेरीफाई करना हो तो कैसे करेंगे?
नहीं, वेरीफाई होगा ही नहीं ना, वेरीफाई होगा ही नहीं
मैम. अगर हमने वेरीफाई करना हो
किसी और फिगर के लिए, किसी पिरामिड के लिए, लिसन टू मी अनवे, लिसन टू मी, लिसन.
नहीं मैम, अगर हमें आए कि नहीं मैम, हमें अगर ऐसी आए कि फेस 1 है.
दोबारा बोलो बेटा, योर वॉइस, जस्ट वेट, लेट मी सी द ऑडियो ऑफ दिस पीसी. इन केस ऑफ यूलर्स फॉर्मूला, राइट, 3 टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कैन कम. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज वेरीफाई द यूलर्स फॉर्मूला फॉर एनी 3D फिगर, जैसे हमने कल किया था. लिसन टू मी केयरफुली, दैट वेरीफाई यूलर्स फॉर्मूला फॉर से स्क्वायर पिरामिड. वन दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन कैन कम. इसमें हमारे पास स्क्वायर पिरामिड है, इसका मतलब स्क्वायर पिरामिड के लिए यूलर फॉर्मूला वेरीफाई होना ही होना है. और वेरीफाई करने के लिए वी हैव टू टेक द करेक्ट फेसेस, एजेस एंड वर्टिसेस, राइट. सो वी विल टेक द FEV. I will discuss all the 3 type again, just listen to me. Faces, edges and vertices of a square pyramid. It is 5, 8 and 5. So now left hand side of the Euler's formula, it is f plus v, 5 plus 5 10. शॉर्ट में करवा रही हूं. राइट हैंड साइड होता है बच्चे e plus 2. E क्या है? 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Hence we will write that Euler's formula is verified. So for any 3D figure, any prism, any pyramid, the Euler's formula will be verified. उसके हमें FEV खुद लेने पड़ेंगे और Euler's formula verify करना पड़ेगा. Is it clear? First question is clear. One is this type. दूसरी टाइप अभी हमने जो डिस्कस की कि आपको FEV गिवन है, FEV गिवन है और आपको बताना है कि क्या ऐसा कोई सॉलिड है, उसमें आप जो गिवन FEV है वो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में, राइट हैंड साइड में डालोगे. You will see that whether the left hand side is coming equal to right hand side. If it is coming equal, then we have any solid having given FEV, otherwise not. ठीक हो गया? 2 टाइप के क्वेश्चन हो गए. थर्ड टाइप बेटा, third question can come that if f is 6, v is 9, find e. 3 चीजें हैं, तीनों f, v, e, तीनों में से 2 गिवन है, हमें थर्ड फाइंड करनी है. तो we will apply Euler's formula. f plus v is equal to e plus 2. We will put the given values. F is 6, V is 9, we have to find E. So 9 plus 6, 15, E plus 2, 15 minus 2 is E, this implies E is 13. 3 चीजें हैं unknown in the Euler's formula. 2 चीजें कोई भी given है तो तीसरी चीज हम find कर सकते हैं. So this is the third type of question which can come. Is it okay, Anve? Where are you? Still on me. If you are having any doubt, then you can call me, beta. Whatever I am understanding, जो अब तुम कह रहे हो वो मैंने तीनों टाइप के क्वेश्चन ले लिए हैं बच्चे. Please raise yes. 1 minute only. So students, I hope the questions are clear to you, and still if anyone is having doubt, you are free to message, you are free to call anytime. Fine. So this is also one type of question. Just wait.
Day after tomorrow on 26th of November is the Constitution Day. This day is celebrated as the memory of a constitution because on that day, 26th of November 1949, the draft of constitution. Draft means that document which was framed by the Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar through the efforts of 270 dignitaries. They collectively framed the draft of a constitution which approved. It was approved by the Parliament, 26th of November 1949, by the Constituent Assembly. So that draft which was enacted in or passed by the Parliament of India in 1949, 26th of November, that draft enforced on 26th of January in 1950. So on a memory of this, the 26th November is celebrates as the Constitution Day, and 26th of January celebrates as the Republic Day. Clear? The Constitution of India, it was not framed by the one individual. This was framed by the drafting committee or a Constituent Assembly, which was framed in 1946. The members of a Constituent Assembly met at the first time on 9th of December 1946, and through the efforts they included the ideas of constitutions. They brought the ideas of a constitution from the different other countries like as the US, England, France, Switzerland. These four countries basically use as the framing for the Indian constitution. The federal structure of a government, provincial autonomy, a bicameral central legislature consisting of a federal assembly and a council of states, and a separation of legislative powers between the central and state. Broadly, in our country, the powers are divided among the two of the levels, central level and state level. Central level and state level. But in 1990s, in 1991, Panchayati Raj system it introduced in Indian subcontinent. Panchayati Raj system, through which the local self-governments. Now there are three levels of governments are there: central government, state government, and third one is the local self-governments. Local self-governments are again divided into two parts. In a villages, panchayats are there. In cities, there are municipal corporations and municipalities are there. They are basically responsible for the administration. Clear? The drafting of constitution, it was elected by the elected members of a provincial assemblies. It was headed by the B.R. Ambedkar. It was a chairman. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was a chairman of a drafting committee, and Dr. Rajendra Prasad was a president of a drafting committee. Other dignitaries like Sanjay Phake, Jawaharlal Nehru, C. Rajgopalachari, Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad were some of the other dignitaries which contributed for the framing of Indian Constitution. On 29th of August 1947, the Constituent Assembly was appointed with Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar as the chairman, along with 6 other members, assisted by constitutional advisors. The structure of a constitution is basically, structure of constitution means the different parts which are included under the Constitution of India. The first part of the constitution is a preamble which summarizes the idea of a constitution. What ideologies were used behind the framing of Indian Constitution. Clear? So these are the parts of constitution. There are 22 parts in a Constitution of India. At the time of framing, there were the 395 articles were there, but now presently there are 463 articles. Articles includes the provisions related with the life for a healthy social well-being. Next one are the schedules are there. Schedules are basically includes the division of articles. Different articles are included under these 12 schedules. 2 appendices are there, and till till 2012, 92 amendments took place, but in 2020, presently there are the 104 amendments already took place. Amendment means that changing the existing law. Those laws which were enacted in 1950, such law needs some improvements, changes. Such changes, total number of changes in the Constitution of India at the present till 2020, 104 took place. There is one example. When Constitution of India framed at that time the right to property, it was only inherited by the males. Females were not allowed to take part in their parental property. But the amendment of 2005, in 2005 there was an amendment takes place in a Hindu Succession Act, which was named as Hindu Succession Amendment Act of 2005. Now the girls, daughters, they can take the share in their parental property if they wish. Law approved it. Clear? Next one. 22 schedules. First schedule has the union and its territories. Union means the country and its all the territories, 29 states and 28 states and 9 union territories. Next one is the citizenship. Citizenship rights in India. Part 3 includes the fundamental rights, opportunities to the people to live as a healthy life, healthy social well-being. Directive principles of state policy means that different state policies are there. Central government making as a law, but that law applicable on a different states as a differently. That's why the prices of a petrol are differently charged in a different states. In Chandigarh, Union Territory prices, it will be as a lower comparatively the Punjab. Clear? It will be as a concern of a state policies. But the central government has giving the petrol at the same price. But these states are giving it as a some subsidies, some relaxations. That's why they are not charged as a more taxes from the people. Clear? 82 rupees petrol in a Punjab, but that kind of a petrol, same petrol, it will be as a low price in other states like Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, or in Delhi. Next one. Part 4A includes the fundamental duties. These are the responsibilities. It means that there are some of the responsibilities of the citizens of India through which they have to respect to the national signs. The union, part 5th is the union, part 6 is the states and their rules. Part 7th is the states in the B part of the first schedule. Part 9th is the union territories, all the union territories which are basically directly ruled under the President of India. Part 9th, the panchayats. Part 9th A are the municipalities in the cities. Part 9th B are the cooperative societies which are basically work for the improving living standard or providing the economic services in rural areas. Part 10th is the scheduled and tribal areas, growth of a scheduled and tribal areas. Part 11th, relations between the union and the states governments. Part 12 is a finance property contract, same as the others. Part 13, trade and commerce within the territory of India. Part 14 as a services under the union and the states. Part 14A are the tribunals. Tribunals means the courts. Different levels of the courts are there. Subordinate courts in a district are there. High courts in a states are there. And a Supreme Court, only one Supreme Court is present in a center. Total number of 23 high courts are present in our country. Punjab, Haryana having as a common high court of Chandigarh. Elections, part 15 is elections. Part 16, special provisions relating to the certain classes. Part 17 as the languages. In Indian Constitution, there are presently the 22 languages are marked, out of which any of a language is not indicates as our national language. Not the any of a language is our national language. Hindi is our official language. Official language. Part 18th is emergency provisions, different emergency situations through which the rule of a president it can implement over India. At the time of emergency, the fundamental rights, these are withdrawal. So there are the 3 conditions are there. When the country has facing the severe economic crisis, shortage of money. Second one, any of a neighboring country attack over India. And third one, if the government is not capable for the administration. On these conditions, there may be as emergency situations, it may implement over India. Part 19th as a miscellaneous powers. Part 20th as an amendment. Amendment means changing the existing law. Till present, 104 amendments took place. Part 21st is a temporary, transitional, and a special provisions given to the authorities. Part 22nd is a short title, date of the commencement, authoritative text in Hindi, and repeats. Same as the 12 schedules are there. Schedules are includes the different articles, division of the articles as per their importance for the society. So there are 12 schedules are there, which includes the total number of 463 articles. 463 articles. For example, there is an example. If any of a person which makes as a cheat to the others, for this the 420 article is there. Article 420 it implement on such conditions. Clear? So system of the government in our country, the government is basically work as a 3 level, central level, state level, and a local level. But the basic structure of a constitution has follow the federal structure, in which the rules are basically divided at two of the levels, central and state levels. Central and state levels powers are divided among the only two levels. But as per the demand of a society, now the local self-governments are also present. In 1991, Panchayati Raj system introduced in Indian subcontinent. Clear? So this was regarding as a Constitution of India. Tomorrow our Honorable Prime Minister, it will be discuss as the importance of a preamble in a constitution. The link, it will be shared on your WhatsApp groups. You have to join it. Clear? Thank you.
Right, students. So let's now continue with our topic of maths. Fine. So I have made you clear with the questions of the Euler's formula. ठीक है बेटा. उसके बाद yesterday I have sent you one assignment that type of questions only are going to come in your exam. Fine. वैसे question उसके related मिलते जुलते questions आएंगे आपको. Now see, right. Now beta, I have told you earlier that from your book 15.1 and to 15.4, no questions will come from the exercise, because we have not taken that concept which are given in your book, that has been deleted, as that questions are the activity based questions. Fine. And that can be done only when the students are in the school. So in this chapter number 15, the questions which we have discussed in our online class and the questions which I have sent you in the form of assignment yesterday will come in the exam. Now see on this page number 287 in your book. Here we are having example number 2, which is very important, right? And similarly, question number 2, 1 and 2 we will also discuss. Now see example number 2. Example number 2 is saying, if two cubes of dimensions 2 cm by 2 by 2 are placed side by side, what will be the dimensions of the resulting cuboid? Now see beta, we are having a cube. So I have told you what is a cube. A cube is that in which have all the 3 dimensions same. Means just wait. Yes, this is Hardik. Beta, quickly I have to discuss this question.
मैम मैंने ये पूछना था कि जैसे आपने बताया कि जैसे जोन से मैम जिसमें कर्व्स आ जाते हैं मैम, उसके मैम वो यूलर्स फॉर्मूला उस पे आता नहीं है मैम. कौन पे तो हो जाता है यूलर्स, पर मैम उसमें भी कर्व आता है.
There is some confusion. In some books it is written that cone has one vertex. In some books they take that the cone has no vertex, right? But the basic rule is this, that in case of हो जाता है, वैसे होता नहीं है, ठीक है. जो फिगर्स में कर्व होता है उसके लिए यूलर फॉर्मूला वेरीफाई नहीं होता है. अगर जैसे आप कह रहे हो कि कोन में होता है, वो इसलिए क्योंकि कई बुक्स जो होती हैं वो ले लेते हैं कि कोन का एक वर्टेक्स है ऊपर वाला. कहीं कहते हैं, कई जो मैथमेटिशियंस हैं वो कहते हैं नहीं वर्टेक्स नहीं है. सो देयर इज अ क्वेरी इन दिस उसकी वजह से कई बार यूलर फॉर्मूला अगर वो हो जाता है, कई बार नहीं होता, ठीक है। बट व्हाट यू हैव टू कीप इन योर माइंड दैट द यूलर फॉर्मूला इज वेरीफाइड फॉर ऑल द प्रिज्म, pyramids and all the 3D figures which are made up of line segments. That is it. Fine. So two students other already raised the hands earlier. अब बेटा आपके hand raise नहीं है. If you have the doubt, you can raise the hand again. Now let us continue with that this question. Yes, Bani. बेटा let me complete. हाँ जी बानी बेटा बोलो. Yes.
मैम हमने मतलब कोई भी एक्सरसाइज इस चैप्टर की बुक से नहीं करनी?
मैंने करवाया है आपको, बस आपने वो करना है. तो तभी आपको असाइनमेंट भेजी है कल. वैसे क्वेश्चंस करने हैं और जो हमने ऑनलाइन में डिस्कस किया है. ऑनलाइन की रिकॉर्डिंग भी है आपकी क्लास 7 की प्लेलिस्ट में है, ठीक है. सम टॉपिक व्हिच आई हैव सेम टॉपिक आई हैव डिस्कस्ड विद 7C रिकॉर्डिंग में भी आप देख सकते हो.
मैम आपकी आवाज बहुत कट रही है.
प्रबल मुझे टॉपिक क्लियर करने दो बेटा. राइट. सो लेट मी डिस्कस दिस क्वेश्चन आफ्टरवर्ड्स एंड देयर विल
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम. मैम आप एक बार जो आज आपने करवाया वो स्क्रीनशॉट लेके भेज दोगे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में?
हाँ जी बेटा भेज दूंगी. नाउ सी दिस क्वेश्चन. वी आर हैविंग अ क्यूब इन व्हिच वी आर हैविंग लेंथ 2, ब्रेड्थ 2 एंड हाइट 2. कहते हैं अगर ऐसे टू क्यूब्स को हम साइड वाइज ज्वाइन कर दें, टू क्यूब्स को हम साइड वाइज ज्वाइन कर देंगे कैसे? रफली आई एम मेकिंग दिस फिगर. दो क्यूब जिसकी लेंथ क्या है 2, तो ये क्यूब है इसकी भी लेंथ कितनी है 2. सो इफ वी आर ज्वाइनिंग टू क्यूब्स देन सी आपके पास दो डाइस है, लूडो जिसे हम खेलते हैं, वो दैट इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ अ क्यूब. अगर बेटा हम वैसे दो डाइस को ज्वाइन कर दें तो देन व्हाट विल बी द रिजल्टिंग फिगर? क्या दो क्यूब्स को, तीन क्यूब्स को, चार क्यूब्स को अगर हम ज्वाइन करते हैं हमारे पास क्यूब ही आएगा? नो. व्हेन वी आर ज्वाइनिंग द क्यूब्स what we will get a figure in which all the length, breadth and height will not be the same. So what figure we will get? We will get the cuboid. If we are joining the cubes then the resulting figure will be the cuboid. इसमें बुक में लिखा है that what इसमें क्या पूछा है? What are the dimensions of the resulting cuboid? Sometime question आता है पेपर में that if you are joining some cubes, 2 cubes, 3 cubes, what will be the resulting figure? So you will write the resulting figure will be the cuboid whose dimensions. Now see here on the board. If you are joining 2 cubes, आवाज स्लो इसलिए आ रही है क्योंकि मैंने माइक ही नहीं लगाया. ये लो भूल जाते हैं मैम भी, ठीक है. If you are joining 2 cubes, then see resulting figure में बेटा लेंथ कितनी होगी टोटल? 2 + 2 4 centimeter. Breadth will be 2 only and height will be